Can I have 2 gin and tonics, a double scotch, and a tomato juice, please?
Yes, sir. Would you like ice and lemon in the GNTs?
Yes, please, but I'll have the scotch with no ice. No, actually, I'll have a soda with it. And can I have a large glass of Chardonnay, too?
Would you like ice with your scotch?
No, thanks.
I hope you're all enjoying your cruise and our splendid facilities on board. Unfortunately, due to industrial action by our workers at the next scheduled port of call, we'll have to change our itinerary a little. We'll now be sailing to a port 100 kilometers further up the coast. Some good news, the current rough seas should soon subside, and we've managed to repair the problem we had with the engine, so it's full steam ahead.
Hello, this is Mr. Croft in room 470. Could you connect me to Mr. Jameson? I think he's in 570.
Okay, if you hold on a second, I'll just check. Yes, that's the right number, but I'm afraid that the line's engaged. Do you want me to try again later?
No, it's okay. I've got to go out now. Forget it.
Hi there. I was wondering if you had scuba diving classes on board.
Yes, we do. And all instructors are affiliated to the Professional Association of Diving Instructors. We have classes in the main swimming pool on Monday, Wednesday and Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m. But if you can attend the special half-day course next Tuesday, there'll be the opportunity to go on an all-day sea dive when the ship is next in port.
Could you clean our room better today? Yesterday the bathroom was dirty and we didn't even have enough shampoo.
I'm so sorry, madam. I'll be more careful. Do you need fresh towels or more soap?
No, the towels are okay for today, but could you make sure you replace them tomorrow? And we don't like the smell of the soap you give us, so we use our own. So could you stop leaving that soap in the bathroom? So we just need shampoo.
Certainly, madam. I'll do that right away.
A guest in cabin C346 on B deck has complained that no clean towels were left in her room this morning.
C346B deck. That's one of the family cabins, isn't it? Oh, yes, I remember. They left the bathroom in an awful mess. There was water all over the place, and it took me ages to clean it up. I must have forgotten the towels.
Go and see to it now, please, and pay more attention next time. Remember, our guests expect the highest standards of service.
Okay, sorry.
Why am I being charged for the excursion to Istanbul? I cancelled it at the last minute because my husband wasn't well at the time.
I'm sorry, madam, but you cancelled after bookings had already closed. In that case, we can't refund the cost of the excursion.
But it wasn't our fault. My husband was too ill to go on shore.
I'm sorry, madam, but it's company policy. I expect you'll be able to claim the money from your travel insurance, providing you have a doctor's certificate.
Hop aboard a cruise ship for your next vacation, and you can have a delicious range of food 24 hours a day if you want. There's a choice of grand dining rooms with extravagant chocolate buffets, to poolside grills and theme bars. The ship caters for guests on special diets, such as vegetarians and vegans. Kosher food is also an option, as well as food suitable for diabetics. In fact, many cruise lines have called in medical and health experts to create healthy alternatives. Today, I'll be talking to the head chef on the Princess of Discovery about cooking on board a luxury cruise ship.
Excuse me, I have a question. Will I be able to use US dollars at the next stop?
Yes, ma'am, but I would recommend you take some pesos with you so you can get a better price when shopping in the market. But change too many, as you won't be able to use them at the next port of call.
Thank you. I'll exchange $100 then.
How are you enjoying your cruise, madam?
I'm not.
Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that. What's the problem exactly?
The water in the swimming pool is much too cold, so I can't swim there. And while I think about it, the restaurant is far too loud. All that laughing and shouting. And the theater is much too hot.
What about your cabin? Are you happy with that?
Not really. It's small and smelly.
I can't believe how much seafood the guests are going through on this voyage. You're going to need to order some more to be delivered at the next port.
What do you need to get?
I need 50 kilos of salmon and maybe 60 kilos of crab. No. Better make it 70 kilos of crab. I also need 85 kilos of lobster and about 100 kilos of king prawns. They're really popular with the guests.
I'm very sorry, but there was a minor accident with one of your suitcases when we were bringing them on board.
Why? What happened?
Unfortunately, one of them fell into the water.
What?
Yes, I'm so sorry, but we managed to rescue it. If you could just take a look inside and see if anything has been damaged.
I have a very expensive designer dress in there. I will not be happy if that's ruined. Luckily, I wrapped it in plastic. It looks okay to me. But look at my silk shoes. They are completely ruined.
I can assure you, we will fully reimburse you.
And where's my diamond necklace? It's missing. I can't even see it. Oh, silly me, I'm wearing it.
So how long are we in port for?
8 hours, sir.
And how long will the tour on the island take?
It's a small island, so it would take about 5 hours.
And what about the shopping trip?
It takes about 30 minutes to get there by bus, and then we leave you to shop in the local market for 2 hours. So it's 3 hours in total. It's the most popular trip among the passengers, as you can find a lot of really unusual local traditional souvenirs that you can't find anywhere else.
I actually quite fancy the snorkeling trip.
That usually takes about 4 hours, but it won't be happening today.
Oh, why not?
The weather conditions aren't good. It just wouldn't be safe.
Oh, that's a shame. That's the one I really wanted to do. I guess it's going to be the shopping trip then, or I might just sit in a beach cafe and sample the local cocktails.
There are so many different nationalities working on this cruise ship. What nationality are they in housekeeping?
Well, the majority are from Indonesia.
In the galley, most of the cooks seem to be Filipinos.
I believe they recruited most of the waiting staff from India. I went to reception and it seems to be mainly Chinese running the desk.
What nationality is the captain?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen him yet, but I heard someone say he's Swedish.
I'd like to use the night nursery. How long can I leave my kid there for?
The night nursery is available from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m., madam.
Can I take my little boy there tonight at about 6 p.m. so I can show him where he'll be sleeping?
Certainly, madam. It's on E-deck. Our trained staff are there from 4 p.m. onwards and will be happy to answer any questions you may have.
I'm tired after yesterday's trip and would like to have breakfast in my room. Is that possible?
Certainly, ma'am. We serve a continental breakfast, though I'm afraid if you want a cooked breakfast, you'll have to go along to one of the dining rooms.
No, continental is fine. I'd like breakfast for 2, please.
Very well, ma'am. It'll take about 20 minutes.
I was wondering if you could show us how to play this game.
Deck quotes, oh sure, you have to throw these small coils of rope over the pegs to score points, like this. The one with the most points wins. Make sure your foot is behind the line, otherwise it is a foul throw.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
Seashore is rough today.
Yeah, the last time I can remember it being like this was 3 years ago.
It's going to make our job more difficult. We only have 2 days to complete the work.
Maybe we'll be able to get an extension. Even an extra day would help.
I doubt it. We'll just have to be careful.
Can you tell us about the trip of the next port of call?
Well, we have a shopping trip, a beach trip, or a visit to some ancient ruins in the mountains.
Which one would you recommend?
Well, they're all good in their own way. The shopping's great, but the centre can get really crowded. And the beaches are really clean, but there's no shade, so it'll be really hot. The ancient ruins are well worth seeing, and there shouldn't be too many people there at that time in the morning, so I'd personally choose that one. Good afternoon. I hope you're enjoying your cruise with us. I'd like to remind you about the exhibition of Middle Eastern art that's taking place in the theatre this week. There are over 100 exhibits on display from some of the region's finest artists. And just to remind you, next week we have the famous art historian George Brown, who'll be coming to talk to us about Native American art.
I need to keep in touch with my office while I'm away. Is there internet access on board?
We have excellent computer facilities which are open 24 hours a day. There are also fully trained IT staff on hand to offer assistance during the daytime if you need it.
Will I be able to access my company emails on board?
Only if the account is web-based, sir. Otherwise, you need to arrange for your company emails to be forwarded to your personal email account, which you can then access on board.
What time does the presentation on Cape Town start?
At 8 p.m., sir, in the Blue Lounge. Seating is on a first-come, first-served basis.
Oh, that's too bad. I have an appointment with my personal trainer in the gym at that time, and I really don't want to cancel it. I've been a bit lazy recently, and I'm starting to feel very unfit. I need a good workout.
Well, sir, you can always watch it on your in-cabin entertainment program.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Could the coach wait for a couple more minutes, please? My husband isn't here yet.
Yes, madam, but we are running to a tight schedule. The other guests are growing tired of waiting. You think he's got lost?
No, it's okay. Here he comes now. I'm sorry, but he's a little slow. He is 88 after all.
Okay. Next stop, the Natural History Museum.
Do you have these shorts in colors apart from red?
Yes, sir. They also come in navy, khaki, and white. What size do you take?
Well, before I came on this cruise, I had a 36-inch waist, but I've been eating a ton since I've been here, and it's more like a 38.
Well, I'm afraid we don't have the white in a 38. But if you try on a 36 navy and a 38 khaki, we'll know what size you are. And then you can decide on the color.
Good morning. How long does a full body massage take?
That's 90 minutes.
Oh, in that case, could I book one for this afternoon?
I'm really sorry. We don't have a free slot this afternoon. We could do a shorter treatment though.
What sort of treatment?
Well, we could do an Indian head massage that takes half an hour, or a reflexology foot massage that's 3/4 of an hour.
What about a facial?
Yes, that would be possible.
How long does it take?
1 hour.